Today our topic is human development, and this topic is in both the books India and Human Geography. So we will be discussing this topic as a whole. So when we say human development, it is defined as the process of enlarging people's freedom, allowing them to lead a healthy life, having a decent standard of improved living and guaranteed human rights. The values of capabilities are related to health, education, long life nutrition, and income to achieve development. So, human development was originally given by Dr. Mehboob ul Haq. He is a South Asian economist, and the first report of human development was taken out with the contribution of both Dr. Haq and Professor Amartya Sen together. So now, before going deeper into the topic, we have to know what is development and growth actually. Both these terms are related to change, but they have a similarity and a similarity at the same time. So when we say development is always qualitative. So we have to see the quality if we see development. But growth is quantitative, which can be measured. So when we say development, of course, it can take place only if there is increment or addition, or there is some kind of increment to the present condition. Whereas growth can be positive or negative. Development occurs only if there is positive growth. But remember, positive growth does not always lead to development. That means, along with growth, there should be some change in the quality. Only then the development will occur. But growth may be either positive or negative, so it depends, like whether the number have increased or decreased. Development occurs only if the quality has changed, but growth occurs only if the number have increased or decreased. For example, suppose India's population is about 1.35, so maybe within the next year it might be 1.37 or more. So that is a growth. There is no development in the housing facilities, education or literacy. That means there is no human development. Okay, so that is the difference between development and growth. So growth is in number, but development is in quality. So now coming to the term HDI. So what is HDI? Human Development Index. Human Development Index is measured by three important forms. That is, first is life expectancy at birth, average level of education, and the standard of living. On the screen you can see I have given the four different pillars of human development as mentioned in the book. So equity, first of all, it refers to the equal access of opportunities to each and every individual in the country or the world. So irrespective of gender, caste, race, income, etc., resources must be equally available to everyone. Whether you can say it is education, literacy, that is, or you can say job opportunities or anything. People should get access to the resources equally. There should not be discrimination. So that is equity. Second, we have sustainability. So when we say sustainability, it means continuation in the availability of opportunities. The future generation should also access to this, or they should have the availability of these opportunities. That means if the resources are exploited by the present generation, then the future generation cannot use the opportunities, or maybe the government should provide equal kind of opportunities to each and every generation. That means the sustainability should be passed from one generation to the other. Next, we have productivity. Productivity comes in the terms of human work or labor. So people are the main asset of a nation. They are actually they have the building capability. So until and unless people produce something, nation cannot develop. So that is why efforts must be there to increase the education level, health facilities, etc. of the individuals, so they can be efficient to work. So that is the productivity. And at last we have empowerment. Empowerment means the power of having a choice. People can only choose something if they have proper education. So good governance and people oriented policies must be there to empower the people, and spatial empowerment should be there to the social and economically disadvantaged group, because ultimately they are the sufferers in the society. So here I have mentioned the different pillars of human development. So definitely as it named pillars, so you can understand that how it is important, like the pillars of our home. Without the pillars it won't stand. Similarly, without these pillars human development cannot be attained. Now next we have the approaches to human development. When we say the approaches to human development, there are various problems in the society, and these problems can be solved actually by these four approaches. First of all, we have the income approach, which is one of the oldest approach. According to this approach, income is the main source for attaining human development. More the income, there will be more opportunities, and the level of income will be higher according to this approach, which is not actually appreciated at present. Next we have the welfare approach. This is solely based on human priority. So all the developmental activities are actually target for the human, to the people of the nation. Especially government expenditure are done in the sectors of health, secondary educations and amenities, and human beings act as a passive recipient here, and government do the expenditure for the benefit of the people. And then we have the basic needs approach, ILO, that is International Labour Organization. According to that, 6 basic needs are there, that is education, food, water supply, sanitation, housing. And human choices are put to be secondary. First of all, these basic needs are referred to as primary, and according to this approach, these 6 basic needs must be attained in order to develop the nation, so that human development can be achieved. And at last we have the capability approach, which was given by Professor Amartya Sen. And according to this, different capabilities should be attained in sectors of health, education and access to resource, and they are considered to be key for increasing human development. So this is all about the approaches to human development. Now next we have measuring human development. Human development is actually measured in terms of US dollar. Like access to resource is measured in US dollar. So each of the dimension, that is health, education and income, they are given a weightage of 1/3, and human development index is actually the sum total of weights which is assigned to all these 3 dimensions. The one which is closer to 1, that is greater in the level of human development, as you can see in this, and the one which is considered a very high, for example 0.9 or so, but one which is nearer to 0, for example you say 0.2 or something, they are at low level of human development. So when we say international comparison, when we have to show the or categorize the level of human development, that it is categorized as this 3, or in some of the books you can find 4 also. So above 0.8 it is a high level of human development. In between 0.5 to 0.79 it is medium level of human development, and below for 0.5 is low level of human development. So there are certain attainments and shortfalls in human development index. Until and unless we see what people have attained and what are the shortfalls, we cannot actually find the human development of the nation. So UNDP, that is the United Nations Development Program, since 1990 they have been publishing human development report, and every year they categorize ranks of the countries. So here in this world map you can see that the green shades, then yellow orange shades, and red black shades. So these are the different shades which are given here. The green shades show the high level of human development. Orange to light oranges, they show the medium level, and red to black and silver, they show the low level of human development. So this is the world scenario of human development level in different countries. Here we have the top 10 countries with HDI. First we have Norway, Australia, Netherlands, US, New Zealand, Canada, Ireland, Liechtenstein, Germany, Sweden and UK. So here we have the top 10 economies of the world. Yeah, they keep fluctuating with every year because of the three categories which I told you. Yes, income is of course important tool for measuring human development, but it is not the only tool. Along with the income, we also see the health, education and access to resource. Coming to the Indian picture, the human development of India. So this newspaper clip have been taken from the NCERT book. So according to it, it is given that India ranks 126th, but according to the recent data, this report which you can see on the screen is from 2006, but according to the recent data, that is 2019, India ranks 129th in the HDI out of 189 countries. And in India, literacy rate, that is, we consider those who are able to read and write above 7, so they are referred to as literate. So according to 2011 census, 82.14% for men was there in literacy rate, whereas it was only 65.46% for women. So low female literacy rate is actually putting a negative impact on family planning and population stabilization efforts in India. That is the major hindrance in India. So one of the main factors which contribute to this relatively low literacy rate is usefulness of education and availability of schools as in vicinity in rural areas. So lack of educational institutions is actually the main. We cannot deny that in our ancient scriptures there are mentioned about the balance and the harmony in the different elements of nature. So according to Mahatma Gandhi also, he advocated that the reinforcement of the harmony and balance between the two is very, very important. So it is rightly said by Mahatma Gandhi that it is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. So it is very, very important. We can attain development of the nation and the whole world if a person is only healthy. If he can attain the basic resources, obviously he can attain the basic resources if he is knowledgeable. So that is all for the lesson human development. Hope you understood the lesson.